Hey guys, Burning Woods here, and I got another battle here, and it was some guy named Black Celebi. He was pretty awesome. He was all right with me uploading this, even though it was kind of an unfair match. He was all right with it. Anyways, I sent out with my lead Swamper, and he sent out his Fortress, and I'm like, awesome! I get to go for the Hidden Power Fire. I edited the Sav, and I gave him Hidden Power Fire instead of Grass because I know fire is more helpful. As like that, and he was for spikes. I'm like, and so I decided to go for another hidden power just to see if he would, like, just in case he stays in, but he does, which is awesome. So he sends in his Scizor, and I'm like, why would he do that? That just gives me a free kill. So I go for the hidden power, and he goes into his Chansey. I'm like, oh wow, I'm so stupid. I should have predicted that. So I go for the Stealth Rocks, knowing that Chansey can't do anything to me besides Toxic and possibly Seismic Toss. But yeah, he goes for the Seismic Toss, and I go for the Scald, just hoping for the burn. Yeah, and he goes for the S-Toss, and I thought that it did less than 100 because it looked like it only did exactly like 50-ish or something. But anyways, I get Toxic damage, and then I go for an EQ, hoping it would do more damage, because when I used Scald, it did, like, almost nothing. So I figured out it was a special defensive wall, so I went for EQ, and I saw it did more damage. And I thought he might possibly switch out to save his Chansey for later, so I went for a Hidden Power, just in case he decided to switch. And he goes for another S-Toss, and I live with 3 HP, which is hilarious, but then I die from poison because I take over 100 damage. And he gets the burn damage. And I go for my Rankarosu, and he goes for a Toxic, and I'm like, awesome, thanks for the free immunity, because this Relicus has Magic Guard, and basically, so what it does, it just, like, gives you it doesn't give you any damage even from any status conditions. So he goes into his Scizor, thinking that I don't have anything to hit him with, and I go for a Calm Mind, because I'm max defensive. Because I'm thinking he might U-turn, but it turns out he goes for an X-Scizor, and that like, shocked me completely. Because I saw, like, so many Scizors, but, like, he uses X-Scizor, that surprised me. So I go into my Blaziken, but he goes for a Bullet Punch, which I'm like, wow, that was horrible. That did nothing, even though I'm not even defensive at all. And I'm a Choice Banded Fire Punch. I put Fire Punch instead of Flare Blitz because I knew I didn't want to take, like, recoil damage because I have a band on plus Speed Boost. So yeah, I didn't want to take, like damage recoil damage from knocking out all these Pokemon. But anyways, I knock out his Espeon with one hit, and I was hoping I would be faster than I was. And I get the +2, and plus I can just go for another Fire Punch to knock out his Jolteon. And I get another Speed Boost. That's why Blaziken Speed Boost should be like OU, possibly Uber, depending on what happens in the future metagame. Anyways, I go for a Fire Punch thinking I would win now, but he lives barely, and he went for a Drain Punch thinking that I would knock it out in one hit. And it was funny how I didn't, but anyways, I go for a fire punch, and I won. It was a good game, Black Celebi. It was a fun match. Come check out the Ambrose Asylum's and I'll put in